Hey everybody, Charlie Iron 2 here and welcome back to Inscryption. We last left off, we are still getting new mechanics introduced to us, and I'm a bit on the struggle bus with not seeing obvious moves. We've made it thus far without losing. We'll continue this, and hopefully we'll catch our stride with what we're doing here and how to build this deck. Alright, let's continue on. Speaking of building the deck, we now have options. What do we get? Worker ant. The diligent ant, its strength is proportionate to the size of its colony. I can see how these would be strong, but you would need to build a deck based around that. Oh my goodness. Great white. Terrifying. Tyrannical great white, the master of the deep. 4 and 2. I don't like this ability of it going underneath and not tanking an attack. I don't even know how you fight these that go under like this. There has to be some way to combat that. Also, there's blood all over this card. And the otter. I mean, I guess out of all of them, can I just not take one? Can I just go? I don't want any of these. I could take an ant. I mean, I guess I could sacrifice the great white and get 3 blood out of it, right? Is that how that works? Or do I just get the one that I put into it? We'll take it. Whatever. What is this? Totem time. Oh, we do keep them. Okay, good. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved in with certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. What is this? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. No, I'm fine without that. Let's put... We don't have any birds. Let's grab this. Alright, so let's go boom. Boom. Oh, we can still only choose one. Okay, I'm fine with that. We can make squirrels give us 3 blood, which is okay. I still think coming back to the hand is way more useful. Let's go with that. Hunch down to place her offerings in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. So these are just the options we have available to us. Okay. Got a squirrel. Yep, he says. What do we have? Kingfisher. Hate that. I don't know how to combat the kingfishers other than just to out-damage them. The bat we can kill. Right now we're going to take 4 damage off the cuff. Stoat. We can have him... Well, he won't take this damage, but he can... Yeah, we need to stoat to kill that bat as soon as possible. So we're going to take 4 damage no matter what. Yeah, because we can't block anything. And he will kill the bat. Yeah, we're hurting right now. How do we... Let's just do this. Yeah, because the kingfishers are going to hide, so we're going to have 2 damage next turn. Which will kill us, unless we can do some damage back. Oh my god. I think we've lost. We're going to have to use... If we take 2 damage next turn, we can only take 2. So if we use this, we'll survive a turn. The bat will die. These pelts are useless. They just take up room. I should have not bought these pelts. If I hadn't bought those, I think we would be doing a lot better. Alright, let's see what happens. There's an otter coming. Alright, we're hurting. Alright, let's grab... Come on, Charlie Iron 2. Got a great white. Which we can't That's 1 and 1. That's 3 coming out next turn. And we're doing 1 damage back. Great White would be nice. We need 3 blood, which we don't have. We have unlimited squirrels we could use. They can't block these kingfishers, and they can't block... They can block the river otter, but they can't block these. So, we could lose right now. Or we could go ahead and grab a kingfisher to just do attacks with. Actually, if we grab the kingfisher, we could bring out the great white, put the great white here. Put it here, have it do 4 damage, and then we could tank this 2 damage. Let's... Oh, or we could use the squirrel. We don't have to use the hook. Squirrel in the bottle. Squirrel. Squirrel. Great white. Okay, and we'll put the great white here to do damage. Actually, we can put it here. So that's 1, 2, 3 damage, but we're going to do 4 damage, right? Yes. So we'll actually start heading in the right direction. Okay. Will this take a hit? No, it won't. So that's fine there. That'll never come out because the kingfisher is just always going to be out. Hopefully we get a good card. We got a bullfrog. That's better than nothing. Bullfrog does block damage too. So let's take a bullfrog. Let's place it... Let's place it here. Actually, if we place it here, it'll never attack the otter, and the otter will never attack it. No, the otter will attack it. But it's got 2, so it'll block 2 from the otter. Let's do that. Wait a minute, I can't. I gotta do the squirrel first. Squirrel. So wait a minute, no. Let's put the bullfrog here. Then we can put a squirrel here. And we should do 4 damage and take no damage, right? Well, we'll do 5 damage because the bullfrog attacks as well. Okay, we took 1. I'll allow it. Charlie and R2. There we go. That's what we want to see. So let's bring out squirrel. Boom. Let's bring out... You have spikes. So if I place you here, you should kill the otter, right? And let's just place a squirrel because we should win anyway. Alright. We tipped the scales. Took a little doing, but we managed to make it happen. Don't know what that is. That's the totems. This is sacrifice. I kind of want to do a sacrifice. We get rid of cards by doing that. Fortunately, we have to pick up cards by doing this too. Let's take a 2. Bloodhound. Dauntless Bloodhound. Its leaps are opposed. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they are played. I don't know if that's the best. We'll take it though. Now let's make something stronger. I don't think we need any more totems. I like our totem combo. Let's make Mantis God. Or do we want to use Mantis God, sacrifice it to make the Great White stronger? Alright. Mantis God? Yeah. Now we have a Great White that attacks in 3 directions. Tough to pull out. We need at least 2 squirrels. So we got a bee. It's flying. So we're always going to take damage from that bee unless we can get our Great White here in the middle. So We'll have the stoat kill this bee. Boom. Keep me alive. I'll try. And then we'll just put this out here along with the bullfrog. So now I can put the cage wolf out. And it's worth 2. So squirrel here. We'll be doing 1 less damage. We'll wait on the cage wolf. Okay, we have enough to bring out the great white. Stupid pelts. We can play them, but they don't really do anything. So I'm going to take a damage. I'm going to kill that one. So we're going to take 1 this turn. But we're going to give back with the bullfrog, so fine. For now. Oh, the grand fur does block the bee. Okay, that's not the worst then. Mantis isn't great. Won't kill the bullfrog and shouldn't do damage to us. Bee and mantis together will kill the bullfrog. This is going to go this turn, so we need something else to play. Great white. Great white is not bad. Now it does take, it only has 2, but it goes down. So, kinda want to play it. I'm sorry, Stoat. Let's just do this. Let's put the great white here. It's gonna kill you. These two, that one's gonna, oh, it's gonna submerge. So like, yeah, it won't do damage. We'll get damage back though. But it's gonna do 8 damage. We may just win this turn. Yeah, if we can get it out, it's pretty much a lock. All right, what do we got here? Got some more cards. I wish they wouldn't give me so many cards. Ringworm. Its value is not readily apparent. You're not wrong in that. We bring out a rattler. It doesn't cost 6 bones. It does 3 damage. Sure. I'll take a creature that takes bones. What is this fungus? You found yourself among a grove of thick and pungent mushrooms. You squinted to see a figure through a thick cloud of spores. We are the mycologists. Yes? So there's 2 of you. Yes. And we are performing our experiments far from... We are not welcome elsewhere. We will experiment on your flock, yes? We will need 2 of the same creatures. 1 for each of us. Huh. Sure, take 2 pelts, I guess. I think this could get messy. Look away. The rabbit pelt, it is now 1. Okay. Just gives it more health. That's not really the most useful, but at least I have 1 less rabbit pelt to use. We do have the hook. The man tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was the rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. Huge man approached. The angler. Go fish. Alright, let's be smart about this. I can't remember what the shtick is with the angler. We do have Charlie and Iron 2 that we can cast to do 4 and 4. And basically go 1 for 1 with the Kingfisher. Let's bring out Charlie and Iron 2. Go ahead and do 4. And then we got another squirrel. We can bring the bullfrog out. Put you there, and then we can bring out stink bug. And we're gonna call that good. Should be enough to win this phase. He's probably gonna kill everybody, right? Alright, no, this is where he starts trying to steal cards, right? Alright, so... Bloodhounds. Do we want to bring out the bloodhound? I don't think so. Let's just go with this. Go fish. Huh. So we're gonna do 5 this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We may win this turn. Let's get the bloodhound out. So let's go squirrel. Squirrel, boom. Squirrel, boom. Bloodhound, boom, boom. We should win. If I calculated correctly. Alright, and go. Okay, yeah, we did it. You will not perish quite yet. What do we got here? Ouroboros? Gek? Long elk. I have no words for this freak of nature. It is undying. It costs 4 bones and it moves. I don't like the stuff moving because it's just way too much for my brain to process. Ouroboros sounds good. Let's try Ouroboros. See if we can make it work. So we can always use our unending squirrels to bring stuff. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continue on. So Trapper is the next boss, right? We will need another map. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed it, the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You have climbed to the snow line. Alright, so if we go over here, we can get a new totem. What is this, a cat? I kind of have to see what this is, right? You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. Strange beast lurked within. It spoke, "Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours," in a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. But first, you will choose a trial. Trial of Bones. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 5 bones combined to pass. Probably lose that one. Trial of Wisdom. 3 drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them to pass. Might get that. Trial of Power. 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. Let's try that one. Power. Trial of Power begin. Whew. You have passed the trial. Beast revealed itself. It was a bloodhound with retaliation, a pronghorn that blocks the air, or a coyote that submerges. Man, I don't like none of these. Bloodhound with retaliation is probably about the best we could choose, I think. The inhabited bloodhound joined your menagerie. Okay, so now we know what that is. That's a cave. It's a tough fight. We go back to a mycologist, which doesn't really help. Here we can spend our pelts. We did use an item, though. Let's go here. Give me something good. Free bones. Free squirrel. 3 squirrels pretty good. We use 2 items. Oh no, you can't use that. Powerful item, turn this and I'll skip my next turn. Can't use that. Nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Curious. Skip and turn though is very helpful. Let's do that. Okay. Regular battle. Let's see what we can do. The boulder in the way. A couple of them actually. Creepy rabbit pelt. Alright, so we got a mole who moves around the block, right? When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. And then we got the moose, which does 3 damage. And he's going to push the mole over. He'll do 3 damage to this boulder, and then he'll move over. So we need something strong here to kill the moose. We got a bullfrog. We got a rattler. We got a squirrel. So I think we'll do squirrel. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and put bullfrog out so that we can at least get 1 damage off here. And we'll just go ahead and put the squirrel here. And that's it. He pushed the boulder too. I didn't expect that. Alright, let's grab a card. Freaking pelts, man. These pelts are horrible. So Bullfrog is going to do 1 damage and get destroyed. Yeah, we're not going to take any damage, but we're not going to do any damage this turn either. Pelts will just block for us, which we can use them if we need to. Alright, let's go. Come on, something strong. Bloodhound? Bloodhound's not the worst. Can we bring it out? We can't because the moose is dead and we don't have another squirrel. Okay, so we just gotta eat it this turn. Do we want another squirrel or do we want another... Well, we can use a squirrel in the bottle if we need to. So let's grab this. That's a stoat. That's not really helpful. Alright. Let's use the squirrel in the bottle. Let's cast another squirrel. Let's get the bloodhound out. Do some damage. The bloodhound's going to die, but we'll do even more damage. Let's get the stoat out. Can we cast the rattler? We can. And then that is an elk. It does 2. Move a squirrel here. Let's pull out the stoat. Place you here. Yeah, I know it's a total misplay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so it's only 3 now, which means the rattler will kill the moose. The elk is going to kill my stoat, but we're going to do 1 damage to it. If I could pull out the great white, we'd be good. Caged wolf. Caged wolf is not the worst. It's not great either. So it takes 2. So let's go ahead and put the caged wolf here. Stoat is going to die. That's okay. He'll take a hit. And we'll just put the squirrel here. Alright. Let's call that good. I'm really just trying to kill time until I can bring out a good card. Wolf Cub is not the good card I'm looking for. But here's what we can do. Wolf cub can go here and do a damage and possibly get stronger. Squirrel can go here and tank a hit. We can always tank a hit with the squirrels, especially now that we have 2. Okay, wolf's gotten stronger. We have Ouroboros now, which takes 2. So let's go ahead and just bring that out. There's really no reason not to. Wolf will kill this elk. This elk will do 2 damage to that cage wolf. Put another squirrel out, and yeah, we'll call that good. Slowly but surely, getting there. I'd like to see the cage wolf get destroyed. So what's going to happen? This elk is going to kill my wolf. That's fine. I'll take it. Greetings. Well, hello there. All right, so let's see how this works. Ouroboros did a damage. All right, boom. What are we going to get? Great white, finally. If we put the great white, well, really anywhere, we win, right? Let's put a squirrel. Let's go ahead and sacrifice Ouroboros and a squirrel. That should be enough, right? Or do I need... Oh, each one is only 1 blood. Okay, I see. And another squirrel. We'll put the great white here. And we should win this turn. I really wanted to see the cage wolf get uncaged, but we almost made it, but we didn't make it. All right, here's another cave check. Trial of Wisdom. Trial of Kin. 2 of the 3 cards must be kin to pass. Trial of Bones. Let's try Kin. Hey, we did it. You have passed. What do we get? A flying bullfrog that blocks flight. Great. A defending ant. Or a flying mole. None of these are great. I don't like absolutely any of these. Flying bullfrog? How does this even work? If it's flying, it'll attack over, but it will also block both. It's almost useless. Let's go with that, I guess. Backpack, we have used frozen possum, bones, or goo. Let's get the goo. Tough battle here. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Retaliation, that's not great. Retaliation on birds. Which actually is okay. It's a turkey vulture. Now it is flying, so it will not attack my cage wolf. Bloodhound may be the way to go. So if we take out the bullfrog, right, we place the bullfrog, and then we take out a squirrel, and then we do bloodhound. And we'll put the bloodhound here. That'll do 2 damage, and then we'll try to block. We can't block anything. We'll just put a squirrel out and go. So bloodhound is going to take 1 damage but do 2 damage. No, I want to look up. Raven. Man, I don't like these birds. Okay. What can we cast? Stink bug. Which can only take 2 damage. We'll take him down to 1 damage. So, yeah, I guess we'll cast Stink Bug here. It's not great. We can skip a turn if we need to. Alright, let's just do this. Oof. We're about to die. Let's draw a card. Great. Wolf pelt. Awesome. Exactly what I need. Alright, so I was hoping to use this to steal a card that maybe we need for story. But we can skip a turn, which will allow us to do enough damage to kill the turkey vulture, but will hurt my dog. Oh, we can also draw a card. Alright, let's skip a turn. We haven't even played anything yet, though. So let's draw a card. We already drew a card. Skip a turn. Actually, if we lose this, we only just lose 1 life. So let's not use our hook. If we lose this, that's okay. He's going to skip a turn. Let's draw another card. Oh, we have to end this turn first. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, one of those went to that one. Okay, that's not good. And he passed. Draw a card. Charlie 902. Good. So now we can do this. We can do some damage to get ourselves back on track. Now this will move over and tank that hit, won't it? But we can still do 2 damage. And then we're going to get 2 damage back in the form of that raven. Now we can put a caged wolf, because that's going to come out and do 3 damage and just kill him. So let's do a caged wolf here. So let's do squirrel, caged wolf, put caged wolf here, and then a squirrel here, and let's call that good. Oh, we lost. How did I misplay that in my head? I must have miscounted. Alright, so we lost 1. That's okay. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.